Yoshi!
Let's review Yoshi's Crafted World for the Nintendo Switch, released worldwide in 2019. While the graphics are three-dimensional, the game itself is almost entirely a 2D platformer. On some occasions you can walk into the screen to enter another 2D path, and you will sometimes have to shoot objects in the background, but other than that, it's classic 2D gameplay. You control a Yoshi of the color of your liking. Yoshi has access to all his classic moves. He can eat most enemies and turn them into eggs. He can throw these eggs at enemies and objects. He can perform a ground pound move from above, and he can run frantically through the air, staying airborne for a very long time. He can't actually fly though, unless you activate Easy Mode, which will equip Yoshi with a pair of wings. While the platforming is quite forgiving, even in normal mode, the Easy Mode ensures that even absolute beginners to gaming will be able to enjoy the entirety of this game. But let's return to normal mode. Although there are some bosses that will test your reflexes, Yoshi's Crafted World is much more about exploring than about action, and getting through the levels is not nearly as demanding as, say, 2D Mario or Donkey Kong. Yoshi has better constitution than most platforming heroes and can survive a few hits before anything happens. You can even equip him with cardboard armor that can be bought with the coins you collect, and these will give you up to 5 extra hit points. This means that many enemies, especially Shy Guys, exist more as a source of ammo than an actual danger. There are, however, many secrets on each level, and fighting all the special flowers, and the red coins, often provide nice challenge. And it doesn't end there. Once you've cleared a world, you can undertake several fetch quests for each level, requiring you to revisit stages to search for certain more or less hidden objects. Throw an egg at them, and you will be rewarded with more special flowers. Somewhat more interesting is the ability to revisit all stages from the flip side. These flip side stages all have a time attack challenge where you have to find 3 lost puppies to earn even more special flowers. The lost puppies actually belong to Yoshi's old friend Poochie, and it's so good to see him again. Time Attack is a very nice diversion from the mostly slow-paced main game, but the most enjoyable feature here is being able to see the stages from behind. This truly reveals how much effort has been made to utilize the Crafted World theme to the fullest. And this brings us to the most appealing feature of the entire game, which is the game world itself. Everything in the environment is made from cardboard, paper, or everyday household items. And it is all so charming and wholesome that you are bound to become a better human being just by looking at it. When playing the flip stages, you'll get an even better look at how the stages are made, and you'll spot that the green things you thought were trees are actually straws, and the house the Shy Guys are living in is actually a box of cereal. If you are a crafty type of person yourself, you might even want to try and recreate some of the stages in real life. The soundtrack matches the style of the game quite well. Just like the environment, the music too sounds a bit homemade, with the recorder as a somewhat dominating instrument. It does get a tiny bit shrill sometimes though, and isn't quite as chill as other Yoshi titles.
Yoshi!
It's also possible to play the game in a 2-player co-op mode, with each player controlling their own Yoshi. Just like in Mario, it's possible to respawn almost instantly when losing a life in co-op mode, which may make the game easier for you. One Yoshi can also carry the other, so that one player can focus solely on shooting, while the other player steers. There are about 50 levels in the game and almost 700 special flowers for you to collect. You'll need special flowers to unlock new worlds, so you'll have to search for at least some of them if you want to proceed with the game. You actually won't need that many to reach the final boss, but if you want to access the entirety of the so-called post-game content, you'll need to gather around half of them. If you're a completionist and want to go for 100% clear, you'll definitely get lots of hours of gameplay for your money. And even if you aren't, the game still has a pretty decent length for a platformer. And now for the verdict. As a family game to play with kids, I can wholeheartedly recommend the game. As a core gamer looking for a platforming challenge, however, I'm a bit more lukewarm. The game world is absolutely wonderful. Yoshi controls well, the stages are fun, and the platforming is solid. The challenge, however, is missing for the most part. The post-game levels are indeed very difficult, but all in all, they aren't that impressive, and fall a bit short when compared to similar segments in other Nintendo platformers. I had great fun with Yoshi, and especially with his crafted world, but once the secret final boss is defeated, that is pretty much that, and I doubt I'll be returning anytime soon. But then again, you never really know. Yoshi's Crafted World gets 4 stars.